How you doing, guys? What I'm going to talk about today is a principle that I came across from John Maxwell. It's called a mirror principle, or the mirror principle. And if you actually look at it, if you actually address it, and get an in-depth analysis of what it actually means, and not just because the first time I read it, I just flipped through like what, no big deal, and just went straight to the book. These principles are from one of John Maxwell's book. So the mirror principle essentially says that the first person you must know and take responsibility for is you. And it's just like, why did I skip it in the first place? Everything starts with us. Because you can't portray anything if you don't know yourself. Because if you start doing something, you could really hurt other people because you're not principled and you're not grounded in yourself. That's why growth is so important to me, because every day I'm finding myself, every day I'm getting better, every day I'm trying to understand more and more about myself. Therefore, I can help other people, because if you don't understand yourself, you will no help to nobody else. Why? Because what exactly are you going to help them in? Because if you got issues you haven't fixed within yourself, then you're not going to be another person if you don't already, if you haven't really addressed it yourself. You can't pass on an empty plate. That's why I love this principle. This principle tells you, look, you have to start looking inside yourself before you try and start or find something outside yourself. The growth you have internally is where it's at. That's the most important part. Because once you start to know yourself, once you take responsibility for who you are and the responsibility of your actions that you do, and you start addressing the fact that it is my fault, but I can change because it is my fault, everything starts to take a different line, because you know in yourself that you are responsible for yourself, and the only things you're responsible for are your attitude and actions, which I've said numerous amount of times in my videos. That's why it's so important. The mirror principle is brilliant when I started to actually internalize what it actually meant. You can't do something outside yourself if you don't know who you are. So my friends, start figuring out who you are, and we're all on a journey. But as we do that, we separate ourselves from the masses, because we are grounded, we are founded, and we know exactly who we are. Therefore, we can make decisions a lot sharper. We don't make certain, we know what we like, we know who we are, therefore our foundation is solid, so decisions are a lot quicker. It's like, that challenges me, and that doesn't agree with who I am. Therefore, I'll say, no, this is not for me. But it's a lot simpler, and people get to know who you really are. So therefore, if they know who you are, it's a lot simpler for people to come to you, because they know what they're going to get. Certain topics they can bring up with you, and certain topics they know that maybe you might feel a bit uncomfortable about, but they can still talk to you about it. So that principle is phenomenal. I think the book, it's called Winning with People, from John Maxwell. I reference this guy a lot because he's got some phenomenal stuff, and he breaks it down so simple. So go check it out. As I said again, folks, we are all on a journey to grow. Stay day by day, step by step. But that's why it's beautiful, because we grow, and then we start to develop, and everybody else around us starts to develop because of our step that we've taken. So take care, enjoy the rest of your day.